Today I will discuss about the third law of chemical combination. That is your law of multiple proportion. Law of multiple proportion. Let me discuss about the statement of law of multiple proportion. Statement. What is the statement? According to this law, if two elements combine with each other to form different type of compound, or you can also say to form more than two compounds, then what will happen? When the different masses of an element with the fixed mass of another element bears a simple ratio to one another with the statement of law of multiple proportion. Let me explain what is this law by taking an example. Suppose, think about two elements. One is your nitrogen, another is your oxygen, and we want to discuss about different type of compound which are made by nitrogen and oxygen. So take different compounds of nitrogen and oxygen. Suppose say different compounds which are made by nitrogen and oxygen. Suppose take a column, there is a compound. Another column take mass of nitrogen. Next column take mass of oxygen. Suppose take a compound that is your N2O. In this compound, what will happen? The mass of nitrogen is your 20 AMU. Mass of oxygen is your how much? 16 AMU. Suppose take another compound that is your N2O2. It is another compound which is made by nitrogen and oxygen. In this compound also mass of nitrogen is your 28 AMU. Mass of oxygen is 32 AMU. Suppose take another example, N2O3. Mass of nitrogen is your 20 AMU. Mass of oxygen is your 48 AMU. Like that you take also another different type of compound, that is your N2O4, N2O5, like this. In here I have taken three compounds related to nitrogen and oxygen. One is your N2O, another is your N2O2, and third is your N2O3. If you think about the three compounds, in these three compounds, what happens? The mass of nitrogen is fixed, that is your 28 AMU. Here 28 AMU, mass of nitrogen here also 28 AMU, here mass of nitrogen is also 28 AMU. But the mass of oxygen in the first compound, that is your N2, is your 16 AMU. Mass of oxygen in the second compound, that is N2O2, is your 32 AMU. Mass of oxygen in N2O3 is your 48 AMU. From this data it is clear that the mass of nitrogen in different types of three compounds is fixed and the mass of oxygen is changed. If you take the ratio according to the definition, then what will happen? If two elements, here the two elements is nitrogen, another is oxygen, combine with each other, combine with each other, the result more than two compounds, N2, another is N2O2, another is N2O3. Then what happens? Then the different masses of an element, here the element is your oxygen, different masses of oxygen, with fixed mass of nitrogen, with fixed mass of another element means here nitrogen. Bios is simple ratio. Let me explain how the Bios is simple ratio. So we can write for this explanation. We can write here mass of nitrogen. Mass of nitrogen is your 28. That is your fixed mass. That is your fixed mass. Next, the elements which have different masses, that is your oxygen, and we can write the ratio of different masses of oxygen equal to, we can find out, that is your 16:32:40. If you find out, if you want to solve this, then it can come 1:2:3, and this is a simple ratio. So from this ratio it is verified that this law is verified. From this data it is clear that this law is verified. So we can write the law, therefore the law multiple proportion is verified. Law multiple proportion is verified. In the statement and explanation of law multiple proportion, let me discuss about a problem related to the law multiple proportion. Suppose take a problem. Suppose a question will ask 1.5 gram of each 1.5 gram of each oxide, each of two oxides, 1.5 gram of each of two oxides of a metal on reduction resulted 1.331 gram and 1.196 gram of metal, so that the data illustrate the law multiple proportion. If you want to illustrate the law of multiple proportion, then it is bound to prove that there must be two or more different compounds, and the two or more different compounds must be made by two elements, and among the compounds there must be an element whose mass is fixed, and other elements have different masses. If you think about, here two compounds are given, that means two oxides are given, and the oxides is made by, one is your metal and another is your oxygen. That means here two elements are given indirectly, that is your oxides of metal means here one element is your metal, another element is your oxygen. Two compounds are given. Suppose if you want to solve, then write down first oxide and another is your second oxide. In first oxide the two elements are, one is your metal, another is your oxygen. So we can write find the first oxide. Two oxides are given. One is your metal, another is your oxygen. The weight of oxide, we can write weight of first weight of oxide is your 1.5 gram, and the second oxide weight is your weight of oxide is your also 1.5 gram. Here it already written in the question. Each of two oxides means two oxides are present and both having the same weight. Weight of first oxide you can also write 1.5 gram. Weight of oxide that you can also write weight of second oxide is 1.5 gram. It is given here. This data is given. When what will happen? When two oxide on redox resolves metal, first oxide is metal, so we can write weight of metal. Weight of metal is your 1.31 gram. The second oxide weight of metal is your this weight of metal is your 1.196 gram. If you think about the weight of oxygen, you can also find out the weight of oxygen. How can you find out the weight of oxygen? Because this is the oxide, metal oxide. In this case, your metal and the oxygen weight is combined and gives 1.5. Weight of oxide means you can think that weight of metal plus weight of oxygen is your 1.5 gram. Among this, weight of metal is your 1.31 gram. Therefore, we can write weight of oxygen. Weight of oxygen is your 1.5 minus 1.31. So we can write, if you want to solve this, then we can find out 0.165 gram. Like that, if you want to find out the weight of oxygen here also, so we can write weight of oxygen is also what? Weight of oxide 1.5 minus weight of metal 1.196. Then we can find out by solving this, we can find out 0.304 gram. This is the weight of oxygen. According to our law, if you want to prove the law of multiple proportion, then among the two elements, you have one element having weight 1.31 gram, another element having 0.165 gram. Here metal having 1.196 gram, weight of oxygen is 0.304 gram. For verifying such type of law, it is bound to that among the two elements, one element must have fixed mass. But here, if you think about that, weight of metal is here 1.31 gram, here weight of metal is here 1.196 gram, here weight of oxygen is here 0.156 gram, here the weight of oxygen is here 0.304 gram. If you think about the data, then no one is equal to with each other. Whether you think about metal is weight and different, oxygen has also different weight. No one among the two elements, no one has the fixed mass. So our aim to take the fixed mass, whether you can take the fixed mass of metal or you can take the fixed mass of the oxygen. So for this we can write from the data it is found that 1.31 gram of metal, we can write metal combined with the weight of we can write weight of oxygen equal to how much? 0.165. This is the relation. Here for the combination of 1.5 gram of metal oxide, we can write 1.31 gram of metal combined with the weight of oxygen is your 0.165. Here we can also write a point 1.196 gram of metal combined with the weight of oxygen. Weight of oxygen is equal to 0.304 gram. This is also relation. If you want to keep the weight of metal constant, then you can constant to any value. Suppose you have 1.01 gram related to 0.165 gram. Suppose I want to solve this. 1.196 gram got this. Suppose 1, how much for 1? Then how much of oxygen for 1.31? Is your choice. Suppose a student wants to do like this. If he or she want to fix this mass and changes this mass. So for 1 you can write then 1.196. Our aim to keep the mass of any element is fixed. Whether you fix the mass in 1.196 gram of it, 1.196 gram to this, then 1 to how much, and 1.331 to how much. That means 1.33 of metal combined X amount, and this is your 1.33, here is also 1.33. Or you can convert it into 100, or you can convert it to 1, as your choice. But remember one point, our aim among the two elements, you must keep an element having fixed mass. Whether you take the fixed mass X, or you can take fixed mass Y, or you can take fixed mass Z, is your choice. But our aim to among the two elements to having to calculate like this, as a result the element having fixed mass. We know that the 1.31 gram of metal combined with weight of oxygen is 0.165 gram. Your 1.196 gram of metal combined with weight of oxygen is 0.304 gram. Suppose for our better calculation, for our better understanding, always remember how much oxygen is required to combine 100 gram. Here you find out 100 gram, here also you find out 100 gram. Let me explain how we will solve this problem. We know that in the first oxide case, if you think about the first oxide, suppose take the first oxide, 1.331 gram of metal combined with weight of oxygen is 0.165. Suppose if you think about 1 gram of metal required how much oxygen? So we can write 1 gram of metal combined with the weight of oxygen is how much? 0.165 divided by how much? 1.331. We suppose find out 100 gram of metal combined with the weight of oxygen is how much? Weight of oxygen is 0.165 divided by 1.331 into 100. Like that, if you want to find out like this, 1.196 gram of metal combined with the weight of oxygen is how much? 0.304 gram. Suppose if you want to find out 1 gram of metal combined with the weight of oxygen is how much? 0.304 divided by 1.196. Like that, you can also find out for 100 gram of metal combined with the weight of oxygen equal to 0.304 divided by 1.196 into 100. Look at that. Here 100 gram of metal, here 100 gram of metal. But the weight of oxygen here is not equal. Suppose a student wants to fix the mass of oxygen. This is also possible. If you want to fix the mass of oxygen, you also write like this. You can also also write for this. For example, you can also write 0.34 gram of oxygen combined with the weight of metal is 1.196 gram. Then for 1 gram of oxygen, then you can find out for 100 gram of oxygen. Like that here also you find out 100 gram of oxygen. Our aim, how can I or you take the mass of among the two elements, mass of among the two elements is fixed. I have two elements. Here one is metal, another is your oxygen. My aim, how can I take the fixed mass of an element among the two elements? For 100 gram this oxygen, for 100 gram of metal this is the oxygen. Now your weight of the metal is fixed, but the weight of oxygen is different. By calculation, it is found that if you want to calculate, then it is found that 12.7. That is 12. If you want to solve this, then what will happen? That is your, it will come 25.4. The value is your 25.4. This is the weight of oxygen. 100 gram of metal take 12.7 gram of oxygen. Here 100 gram of metal take 25.4 gram of oxygen. If you want to find out the ratio of oxygen in both the oxides, then what will happen? 12.7 divided by 25.4. Then we can find out that ratio 1. This is a simple ratio. From this ratio, we can verify that from that ratio, from that ratio, that is your ratio means 1:2. Law multiple proportion is verified. Law multiple proportion is verified. That is your